Are we going to wrap up one of these 4 projects tonight?
You know me better than that.
A garage stall. Look at it.
Looks like a bomb went off in here, doesn't it?
You went off in here over the course of 2.5 weeks.
I generally don't pay much attention to words, but it seems wrong that we say a bomb went off or the timer went off.
Yeah, it goes on.
It goes on, right. All you fellers saying...
Why do you keep saying fellers?
Well, I don't think any of the ladies are watching.
There are ladies watching, and the fellers,
Ladies and fellers.
Say something else. Fellers.
You need to stop.
You're a goof.
You need to stop with the comment saying, Jake, just dump some oil in there. You can free that up. You can get it running. Bet Musty could get it running. None of that. There's too many other better projects a feller could spend his time on than this.
Could you get it running?
I could. I could do anything. I'd really like to move this off the premises. Everything for one money or one piece at a time. Johnny Cash style.
Maybe some yard art.
Yard art. Statuary. We're going to step in to this side tonight and do a little experimenting. This is our son's KX65. And he said, Dad, what about a headlight? And I thought that was a good idea for running out to the mailbox at night or just general shenanigans. So I looked online for a lighting generator to go behind the flywheel, and nobody makes one. So I'm wondering if it's possible to utilize just a little bit of the factory magneto's power to charge a little battery and run an LED light bar. There is a magneto in here, a generator, that's used to fire off the spark plug. And my idea is if I could just wick off a little bit of power, so much so it wouldn't even notice, might be able to trickle charge a battery. If I put a light on here, I don't want to have to recharge the battery in a separate charger or plug it into a USB port. I like things that are self-contained. Except these videos, they're a little bit like a soap opera, aren't they?
Yes.
Serialized. Like Captain Crunch. Call me Captain Crunchy. That motor over there is crunchy. So I put together earlier, special, just for this video, a test light. See that? 12-volt bulb attached to some wires. Soldered a couple paper clips on the end for probes. Actually, it's one paper clip that I cut in half. You know we're trying to keep the costs down around here. And what we'll do is plug these into the magneto wires coming up here, right at the plug to the CDI brain box, which is this device. And I have 2 goals for this test. Number 1 is to not fry anything. That's more of a hope than a goal. I haven't taken any steps to prevent it. But the second goal is to get the motor running and power the light at the same time. I don't know how the dynamics of this electrical system work. This might suck all the power out of the system such that it can't fire the spark plug, but there's only one way to find out. Test it. So I'll plug into black and red and black and white here at the plug. Then we'll see if it starts. YouTube and some other industries have figured out a really interesting characteristic of human nature that can be exploited. Do you know what that characteristic is? I thought about it last night when I was toiling.
Tell me.
People will work for free or very close to free if there's a chance, or even if they perceive there's a chance of greatness or fame, fortune. I think the modeling industry knows this.
Yeah.
It's the classic struggling actor in Hollywood. Tendon bar. It's so prevalent these days, though, with YouTube. People will grind their knuckles to the bone for views, for the chance of making more than minimum wage or anything. I'm probably in some high percentile overall of YouTube earners, and I'm scrimping paper clips. So I think it's important to be aware of that. Mainly talking to myself right now. If you don't have anything else going on in your life, sure, why not? Waste it away trying to be somebody, trying to serve your ego. But what if you have young children that are growing up in the meantime, or wife withering away? You just blossom more beautiful every day. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about hypothetical wise. Taking me a long time to get these wires connected, isn't it?
Yeah.
I may have it. Can't tell. Let's see what happens. Let's just see what happens. Trying to take it easy tonight after last night's marathon. Well, it runs and the light bulb isn't on, so I must not be connected. Oh. Killed the motor when it made connection. And no light. I didn't see any light.
I didn't see any.
Maybe I'll rev it up a little bit.
Ooh.
A little bit of light.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a viable theory.
It doesn't look like it's going to work.
Barely started to illuminate, and it killed the engine. Well, it was a test. Only wasted one paper clip. If you all have any ideas about how I might be able to get a working generator on this motorcycle, I'm curious to hear them. It's a project for another time after I get these other machines worked through the system.
I think it's on track.
We have a visitor. Hello, late night?
Yeah, man.
Have a great one. Got a package.
Oh, no.
Do you know what that is?
It's a key.
It's a key for old Willie. All right.
I can't focus on it.
If you're interested in watching yesterday's video, I'll put a link to that up on the screen. And if you'd like to see what we get up to tomorrow, which will probably have something to do with what's in Camera Girl's hand, I'll put a link to that video up there as well. Thanks for watching.